Here is Josh for the call.
They make a good line. Set now. Opening favourite is Certainly Can. Light still flashing. Racing, Groove in the Mood, Town Crier and Certainly Can all began well. Handy is also Insta Good, New Hampshire going forward, Kavak. Also Lennox drifting back as Insta Good now. Further back to Deer Trail, Hoot and Holler. Thank you, Henry's gone back to second last. The last of all is Spirit Queen, so Certainly Can. The outside's in front. Second, Town Crier. Third, Kavak. And fourth is New Hampshire. Lennox fifth, the inside. A length and 3/4 to Insta Good. Groove in the Mood, Deer Trail between them. Third last, the inside there is Hoot and Holler creeping forward. Thank you, Henry. And Spirit Queen's a length and a half away. The outside Certainly Can, just with a narrow lead. The inside, Town Crier. Kavak has been wide. Further back to Lennox, and just in behind those is New Hampshire at the 350. It Certainly Can, the outside, and Town Crier in front. Lennox a length and a half away. Thank you, Henry. Down the outside is bounding home. The outside, though, it's Certainly Can. The inside coming back, Town Crier. Town Crier's in front and forges away. Town Crier's won. Second to the Certainly Can. Third, Good Late, was Deer Trail, followed by Insta Good, and then Thank You, Henry. Back behind those was New Hampshire, and then we had Lennox, and further back was Groove in the Moo, and then we had Kavak, Spirit Queen, and the last one was Hoot and Holler. Town Crier has kicked on too well on the home straight to win number 7. Town Crier the winner. Luke Dempsey for Matthew Hoysted. Defeating Certainly Can, who loomed up to it, looked a big chance, but Town Crier kicked in, drew away to score, and Deer Trail was Good Late to run third ahead of Insta Good and wider out Thank You, Henry. So Town Crier's won number 7, Luke Dempsey for Matt Hoysted. And the time's about 1:04 even there, and we'll stand by for numbers to be confirmed on the first race of the day. But 7 the winner, Town Crier, really strong on the home straight, kicked in and drew away to win from Certainly Can, and Deer Trail was Good Late getting up on the rail to run third. Insta Good ran fourth, and Thank You, Henry has run home well into fifth. So 7, 13, 8, 12, 7, 13, 8, 12, 5 ran fifth in race 1. 1:03.94 the time. Home in 33.02. So 1:03.94, 33.02 at 7, 13, 8, 12.
Alrighty, Matt Hoysted takes out race 1 here today at Doomben with Town Crier. Let's have a chat to the smiling assassin.
Yeah, good way to start the day anyway.
Yeah, very nice. Obviously, he was first up. He trialled up nicely. Was it always the plan to lead?
Yeah, well, we probably didn't expect Lennox to probably step a little bit slow, and thought we might have been outside it or potentially in that second pair. But Luke used his initiative when he wasn't able to jump as good, and Lennox that is, and we're able to control things from the front. And obviously got pretty easy sections. There was a little bit of carnage sort of mid race out the back there, which probably helped our cause as well. And no, it's just good to see him. He was one that we always liked early doors, and he probably wasn't being overly genuine in the past, and last preparation was all about building a bit of confidence, sort of going to those easier races, and seems to have come back in a really good headspace this time in, and great to see him kick off his campaign that way.
Yeah, you'd have to say he's improved really nicely. Obviously a mature 4-year-old now. You mentioned those places you went to Dolby, to Grafton, even a run on the poly track.
Yeah, that's it. And look, he's probably still got a little bit of fitness improvement in him as well. So, hopefully this can be the catalyst to continuing to build that bit of confidence, and he can hopefully go on with the job.
What about for the rest of the day?
Yeah, another few. Probably Naval Trader probably later in the day. He's just got a sticky gait, but he probably is the better of the chances anyway of the ones we have left.
Oakley Plate Day has been a big day for you in the past.
Yeah, that is. No, it's always going to be a pretty special day on the calendar. So it's made, thankfully, we might have had that little bit of luck here today.
How is Uncommon James?
Very good. He trialled extremely well. It's probably the best I reckon he's looked in a long time, how he is at the moment. So he'll jump out again on Tuesday and then be off to Sydney.
Terrific work. Enjoy the win.
Cheers. Thank you.
All right, we'll have a chat now with winning jockey Luke Dempsey and get his thoughts. But this Irishman is doing great things here in Brisbane. Well done. Nice way to start the day.
Yeah, no, definitely. Great to get a winner here in town today. So it was a good win. He probably didn't plan to lead on it, but he jumped the gate so well, and the one inside we were a bit slow away. So I let him roll forward. We were kind of able to control the rest of him there and gave a good kick when I needed.
Yeah, and you had one of the favourites outside of you sort of facing the breeze there as well, so tactically it was a good plan.
Yeah, I thought we were getting a lovely run. We were saving plenty of energy, albeit in the front, but it was a really good win.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
All right, it is 2,200 metres. Here's Josh.
Number 2, 2,200, Diablo Bolt, hot favourite, gate number 1. Light turned on, race number 2, racing. And Diablo Bolt, the inside, began A-OK. Likewise, True Marvel, Tapple Doodle Doo rolling forward. Handy to Doomben trapped out. Wapiti getting a long way back the inside there as Youth Spirit. Likewise, Linthorpe Lad and Bedford Square as last of all. So out wide, Hadouken, the inside, Tapple Doodle Doo. Between them third is Wapiti. And the race favourite, Diablo Bolt, fourth the inside. A length and a half to True Marvel. Youth Spirit further back to Linthorpe Lad and 2 lengths away to Bedford Square. Hadouken's in front, Wapiti to second, third the inside, Tapple Doodle Doo. The race favourite fourth, the outside there, Diablo Bold. True Marvel, Youth Spirits on the fence, a length and a half to Bedford Square. Last of all is Linthorpe Lad. Not much speed about. Hadouken's in front, second Wapiti, and third the inside, Tapple Doodle Doo. Further back to Diablo Bold. A length and a half to Youth Spirit. Further back to True Marvel. Second last is Bedford Square. Last of all is still Linthorpe Lad. So Hadouken by a neck and second Wapiti, the outside after 1,200. They're walking here. Third Tapple Doodle Doo. Diablo Bolt, the odds-on favourite, fourth the outside. One further back to Youth Spirit. Third last the outside, True Marvel. A length and a half to Bedford Square, and still last of all is Linthorpe Lad over on the outside. So Hadouken here by a neat length. Second the old Marvel there. Wapiti. Third Tapple Doodle Doo. The race favourite, Diablo Bolt. Fourth the outside. One out, one back. A length and a half to Youth Spirit on the inside, creeping forward. Linthorpe Lad out 3 wide between them, True Marvel, and still last of all is Bedford Square. Just in front, Hadouken, the outside second, Wapiti. They've got about 5.50 left to run. Up into third, Diablo Bolt, the favourite, pushed along, followed further back by Tapple Doodle Doo. Linthorpe Lad over on the outside, and they're clear from Youth Spirit at the 3.50. Hadouken, Wapiti. Here comes Diablo Bolt running home down the outside. Likewise, Linthorpe Lad, and further back to Tapple Doodle Doo. Out wide, Diablo Bolt. The favourites grab the lead. Wapiti can't go with him, and Diablo Bolt is coming right away with 100 metres left to go. 2 lengths in front, heavily backed, and Diablo Bolt's one. Second Wapiti, third Tapple Doodle Doo. Followed by Linthorpe Lad, Bedford Square, Hadouken, Youth Spirit, and the last one was True Marvel. Diablo Bolt, too good. Heavily backed and too good. Jagguth Manchester for the Nation Archibald stable. He's in wonderful form. That's his, let's say he's won 3 or 4 from his last 5. And the other time he went down behind the Smart Queen Air and the Gold Coast Mares Vase. So really racing well. And that looked his race on paper. And he's won running away in the end to notch up another victory. And well written by Jag for the Nation Archibald stable. We weighed all numbers here. 216.3 will be around about the time. 672, so Tapple Doodle Doo has run third. Linthorpe Lad fourth, and Bedford Square has run fifth. So 6728 confirmed race number 2 is 6728. 9 ran fifth, and 216.30 the overall time. 216.30. And 67289 ran fifth. They ran home in 34.23. 34.23. 2 by a long head. So 2 lengths by a long head. 216.3. 34.23. And it's 67289 ran fifth on race number 2.
Todd Pollard joins us for a chat, and that was smooth operating in the end.
Yeah, for sure. He's a nice horse. Just loves winning, this horse. He's sort of come up to us after a few runs down in Sydney, and he's by Smart Missile, and here he is winning over 2,200 metres. So go figure, but his strike rate up here is unbelievable. I think that's his 7th or 8th win, and he's probably only had 18 starts or something. So, yeah, no, he's just a horse that loves winning. Thought a little bit suspect today, 2,200 metres, 4 weeks between runs, but he just tries so hard. They didn't go too hard in front, and, yeah, it was a nice win.
It's what you do, isn't it? Train stayers.
Yeah, for sure. You probably learn a lot training them for Annabelle. We probably, the old school is to get the moles into the legs and everything. But, this horse, he didn't gallop last Saturday. He just had one gallop on Tuesday and only over 1,000 metres. So he's a, fit, happy horse and he looks terrific. It's just about keeping them as happy and healthy as possible. This horse, he's just loving life and, loves it up here in Queensland.
And he's so not a smart missile either in the run. He relaxes nicely.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to have the blinkers on to spark him up a little bit. He's just a pleasure around the stable. He's so laid back and, just a gorgeous horse as well. So, hopefully we can find some nice races for him going forward. I don't think it's the last one in store for him, but nice to step him up in class today and get the Saturday win.
Absolutely. Enjoy the win.
Thank you.
Let's have a chat with our winning jockey, Jag Guthman-Chester now. And that was poetry in motion then. You got obviously third on the fence and you've chose to follow Wapiti forward, obviously knowing he was a fit horse to follow.
Yeah, obviously the way it mapped, I sort of thought we may be box seat. But when I saw the opportunity to when a couple cross and that horse was able to slide up outside leader, it gave me a perfect opportunity to get off the fence, which I was really happy because then we control the race from there.
Your hands and heels riding at the moment is outstanding, Jag.
Yeah, it helps when you've got a lot of confidence in your horse. The first half of the race was just perfect. We used up no petrol. I was aware he was 4 weeks between runs, but he's such a tough little horse and he just puts himself to sleep in the run and had a lap full of horse at the 600. And when the pressure come on, I just asked for an effort for him and waited till he balanced up. And as you said, as I picked him up through my hands and heels, he really lengthened for me, which made me quite confident a long way out. I didn't need to use the persuader, just help him through the line. It was a dominant win.
Mashani Witness now going up and the field is right for the third. Dual Prelude. Light turned on. 11.10 the trip. All in. Racing and the inside Mashani Prince Argentum Rock pretty dubious going forward. The Creek driving forward as well. Toro chases up into third, further back to Better Luck Next Time and getting a long way back as Penrod. Likewise Mashani Witness out deeper with Son of a Lie, so pretty dubious in front. Second Toro Chase, third the inside The Creek going forward. Mashani Witness over Better Luck Next Time and they're clear from Argentum Rock. Penrod 3 deep, the inside Mashani Prince. Last of all, it is Son of a Lie, so pretty dubious in front by 3 parts. Second, Toro Chase, and third, the inside, The Creek. Mashani Witness has been deep. Further back to Better Luck Next Time, and Penrod is back about 4th last at the 350. Pretty dubious in front by 2 lengths here. Trying hard the outside is Toro Chase. The Creek is making ground. They're clear from Better Luck Next Time. Pretty dubious at the 150. A length and a half in front. The Creek runs to second, but Pretty dubious is going well, going all too well, and Pretty dubious is 1. Second to The Creek and third's a photo between Toro Chase and the late finishing Better Luck Next Time. Then Mashani Prince Argentum Rock. Penrod was never in the race, and then Son of a Lie, the last one, Mashani Witness. Pretty dubious. Number 2, the winner, Vlad Jurek for Rob Heathcote. Nice type. He was well found in the market on debut. And it took the Smart Sunrise to beat him there. He's gone one better today with a big weight, professional win, and has scored from The Creek and Toro Chase and Better Luck Next Time have photo finished there for third. So 2 to 7 and a photo. The disappointment on paper was Penrod, but the market knew he drifted and was never in the race. But Pretty dubious has been too good. Promising type from the Heathcote yard by dubious, of course, out of Pretty Face, who's by Henny Hughes, and Vlad Jurek, the winning rider, defeating The Creek. Toro Chase, number 8, has run third. Lippi had a 1, Better Luck Next Time, and 9 ran 5th, Argentum Rock. So 2, 7, 8, 1, 9 ran 5th. The time is 104.91 home and 34.2. 104.91, 34.2. 2, 7, 8, 1 and 9 ran 5th on race number 3.
Rob Heathcote takes out the 3 here, the third rather. Of course, the Dual Prelude with Pretty dubious. Jared Coetzee joins us for a chat, and Jared, I'm just so glad I paid attention to this horse at his first start, and I noticed that he was a bit fizzy in the yard, and I thought that's just going to be him, and that's what we saw again today, but he comes out and wins.
Yeah, and it makes you a bit nervous, doesn't it, Bernie, when you see them parade that way? And we've had such a big opinion of this horse, and when they do that, you get a little bit nervous, but it just goes to show there's a lot more improvement left in this horse. And the 2 weeks time Gold Coast, that jewel looks pretty good now. But hopefully it just improves a little bit in the mountain yard.
His behaviour isn't worrisome. I mean, he's just sort of on the toe. He's like a boxer in the corner, isn't he?
He's a bit like that in his work. He's actually a lovely rider. He's just going out to and from the track. He just gets a little bit of toe. He knows what his job is. But it was so pleasing to see Vlad gave him a good steer and a good bunch of owners. And thanking all these guys here. They've been a good part of this team.
It's got a really lovely sort of fluid action, likes to put that head down and do his business.
Yeah, he's a great head carriage, good, big, long, strong action, holds condition beautifully. Again, just would like to see him just parade a little bit calmer, but that will come with experience and time.
All right. Come on, Rob, you can tell us.
I want everyone to go online with Robert Heathcote's stable. He's got some beautiful horses for sale, so hurry up and we'll have another pretty dubious.
Are you on a commission there?
10%.
That's because he's Italian. All right, let's have a chat with our winning jockey now, Vlad Jurek. And Vlad, you know this guy well. He likes to get a little up on his toes, but actually once those gates open, he's very professional.
Yeah, for sure, Bernie. There's not a bad bone in his body. He's just a bit anxious before the races, so perhaps some earmuffs pre-race might help him a little bit. But
maybe getting with the pony a bit earlier than what you did?
Sure, take him on the track, because once he was with the pony, it was better. I think it's just a little bit of anxiety for the little bugger. But look, he's got good ability, really finds nice under pressure. He's obviously still a baby, still learning, but progressive horse. And I think I know they got a race picked out in a couple of weeks, which is worth a throw at the stumps, but I think long term, he's a nice prospect as a 3-year-old.
And 1,200 at this stage?
Yeah, I think 12's going to be sort of 11-12's going to be his trip. I've ridden him in a couple of gallops in behind. He's relaxed really well, so he could get further ridden with a sit. But we'll see what happens there in the future.
All clear through, light turned on. Up in the air is All Glass. Just about right now. Set. Racing. All Glass has come out second last, and Carbonara came out almost buck jumping, is about 15 lengths behind the bulk of the field. Impervious in front, second the outside Pronto Percy. Going forward is I'm a Condi Girl, and likewise Sunrise out 4 wide though. Viveka ready for Zion, further back to All Glass, and second last is further back Lonesome Soul, and 2.5 attacking on now Carbonara. In front Pronto Percy, joined here by I'm a Condi Girl. Third, the inside is Impervious, and going forward, Sunrise has been wide. Between them, ready for Zion. 1.5 lengths further back to Viveka. All Glass on the outside. Wide rattles Lonesome Soul. Last of all, Carbonara. In front still, Pronto Percy. Sunrise has been wide, but looming up very, very ominously indeed. Between them is I'm a Condi Girl. Viveka runs home. Sunrise in front. Running home well, Viveka on the outside. Further back to Impervious. Sunrise and Viveka. Sunrise, Viveka, they hit the line, and Sunrise a big win, won by head to Viveka. 2 lengths away, third Impervious. Further back to All Glass, a big run. Then we had ready for Zion. I'm a Condi Girl, Lonesome Soul, Pronto Percy, and a complete forgive run from Carbonara. But Sunrise was won again. Sunrise has won again, 4 wide early, 4 wide then 3 wide, but still too good. Boy, that was a scratchy at the start. All Glass was dancing about. Poor old Carbonara was out the back and took really no competitive path from that point on. Did tack on and try and get itself into the race, but couldn't recover. But that's been a big win from Sunrise after being wide. Still too good. Great run from the debutant Viveka. But Sunrise has won again. 3 from 3 for the Hellbent filly from a fast neck rock mare in Hiccups. And they've all been at Doomben over the 11-10. With CJ Graham on board again for Kelly Schweeder. Viveka game in defeat on debut. Impervious back in third. All Glass was a big run in the end, running 4th and 5th home to Lonesome Soul. But there'll be a bit to talk about with that start, and a total forgive run for Carbonara. We'll see if we'll hear any more. But 105.07 the time there. 105.07, numbers 1, 13, 3, 6, a long head by a length and a half. A long head by a length and a half. 105.07, 1, 13, 3, 6 and 5 ran 5th. They ran home in 34.1.
Let's have a chat with our winning trainer, Kelly Schweder, about the super impressive Sunrays, because pretty much nothing went right for her then.
It was pretty sick watching it. I thought, we're in a spot of bother here with the 59 kilos, and she give everything else 4 or 5 kilos. So good effort. Really nice filly.
Yeah, she is stunning, isn't she? Obviously, she's not going to the duel.
No, she's not a dual horse, but she'll have a week or two off. I talked to Peter, but the plan was to give her a week or two off and hopefully get her ready for Carnival. He's an old breeder, so they're all about black type, but no, good effort today. And when that horse won the race before, give us a little bit of confidence. We were a bit worried about the form of the races she'd been winning, but 59 kilos, it was very messy. A couple of Rob's horse, I don't know what happened to it at the start, but
they were all playing up. A lot of them were playing up in the barriers.
Yeah, no, that's bad luck.
Yeah, it is. She's a stunning sort, and she seems to be super professional, but it's always a worry when you're sort of 3 and 4 wide, isn't it?
Especially with a big weight. When you're giving horses 4 and 5 kilos, it's very concerning, and I was concerned.
I bet you were, Kelly. Wow, CJ. What a girl this lady is, Sunrays.
Yeah, I'm just so pleased she was able to hang on, because I didn't do her any favours. It was just so messy from the gate.
They were all playing up, weren't they?
They were all standing very awkwardly in there. Nothing was settled, and nor was she. And because we were in late, she didn't really have long enough to stand there and sort of think about things. So she jumped a little bit awkward and just wasn't sure how to muster. So I was caught out on a limb. I thought best I could do here is 3 deep with cover, and then that went. Yeah. She had to do it all on her own and tow the field up, and was still able to win.
With 59.
With 59. She's some horse, and she's very exciting, and I can't wait to see what comes with her.
Here's Josh.
Light turned on. Starter is Mr. Lister. All in, racing, and Shadow Power was away okay. Calm Seeker away better. Who Ordered a Fish was handy. Brentwood going forward, take a picture. Winsome Star and trapped out. Johnny Dar Wolf is making his way over. Tahinga further back to Hillcrest Avenue. Rebel's Edge, All's Fair, Trifling, Texas Fireball and Lionel a length and a half away. So Brentwood's in front. Second the outside is Winsome Star, and going forward Johnny Dar Wolf out 3 wide. 2.5 to Calm Seeker. They're clear from the Shadow Power on the inside of Take a Picture. A length and a half to Hillcrest Avenue. 3 wide to Hingers on the inside of Who Ordered to Fish. A long way back is Rebel's Edge, All's Fair, Trifling, Texas Fireball and Lionel. A length and a half away. So Brentwood's in front up to second. Johnny Dar Wolf now. A length and a half away. Third, Winsome Star. Calm Seeker fourth on the outside. This favourite Shadow Power fifth on the rail. Looking for the way clear at the 600 metres marker. Take a Picture is over on the favourites outside. They're clear from further back as Hillcrest Avenue, and then we've got Tahinga, Who Ordered to Fish and All's Fair inside the 425. Johnny Dar Wolf has raced to the front. Brentwood's gone, making good ground as Winsome Star. Calm Seeker the outside, weaving home Shadow Power, driving up the inside. Shadow Power, Take a Picture down the outside, out wide. Take a Picture, the inside. Shadow Power at the 100. Shadow Power, Take a Picture, rattling home to Hinger, but Shadow Power grabbing the lead. Shadow Power, great ride, he deserves that. Has won from Take a Picture and to Hinger. Winsome Star, back behind those Hillcrest Avenue. Johnny Dar Wolf, Calm Seeker. Then we had back behind those was Who Ordered to Fish, Rebel's Edge, Texas Fireball, All's Fair, Trifling, Lionel, and the last one was Brentwood. Boy, does he deserve that. Shadow Power, number 15. Great ride from Duplessis. You could tell he'd be in the finish at the 200, 250, and then he altered course back to the inside, and he did the race, Shadow Power, defeating Take a Picture. What about Tahinga, rattling home to run third? And that'll be Winston Star back in fourth. And Johnny DeWolf just did a bit too much work early. Barriers have told the tail over the mile there, but 15 the winner, Shadow Power. Mark Duplessis for Steve Matthews. Well done to Steve. And the connections, he's been so close to a win. And he gets the victory today, much, much deserved. From the game, Take a Picture is racing well. Tahinga rattling home. Winston Star fourth and Johnny DeWolf ran fifth. 15, 13, 8 and 10 on race number 5. 1:35.47 the time. Hyman 34.39. So 1:35.47, 34.39. 15, 13, 8, 10. 15, 13, 8, 10. 12 ran fifth. 1 1/4 by a neck. 1 1/4 by a neck. 1:35.47, 34.39. Shadow Power from Take a Picture. Tahinga rattling home. Winston Star fourth over Johnny DeWolf.
All right, let's have a chat with our winning trainer, Stephen Matthews now. Stephen, it's my pleasure to be chatting to you here today. Firstly, congratulations on the win.
Yep, thanks very much.
Yeah, you've been doing a marvellous job with this horse. Tell me how you got him and how you got started with him.
I bought him online, and Blake Ryan put me into him down south. Just been having a bit of fun.
Yeah. Obviously, his pattern of racing alludes to a bit of bad luck, which he's had plenty of late.
Yep, very.
Yes.
He's got a race has got to be run to his conditions and all that.
Yeah.
And
tempo related. You drew the one barrier today. Made your jockey have options.
Yep. Yeah, Mark rode him perfectly.
Yeah.
And can't do much better.
I think Mark was very aware that the speed was going to be coming screaming across from the outside, so he got into a great spot, didn't he?
Perfect, and just rode the horse. He knew what he had under him. And
how were you feeling on the turn where you could see, is he going to go to the outside or the
I
inside?
was hoping to go to the outside, but all good.
He took the shortcut.
Took the shortcut and we got the jockey. So.
And tell us about you.
We started training, me and my dad.
Yes.
So about probably 12 months ago.
Yeah.
And just having a bit of fun with me and my dad. So
What do you do for a day job when you're not training?
I've got a building company. Right. So we build houses, train in the morning up till 7 and then building company for the rest of the day.
Fantastic. And how did you and your dad, was your dad a trainer?
Dad worked, he rode track work for J.J. Atkins for 10 years when he was younger. So it was, and then he was, he's always been around horses. So
you got the bug through him?
Yeah, I had horses with Steve Kirkwood in Toowoomba, and just started from there and got the bug.
Well, your horses have turned out magnificently. You're doing a marvellous job. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, there is Stephen Matthews. Let's have a chat to our jockey now, Mark Duplessis. What a great job they're doing.
Yeah, I said to Steve when I rode him at Caloundra, I said, bring him to town. He's a really good little horse. As soon as he learns to put himself in the race, or even better, go to Eagle Farm. He rang me when I was on the golf range the other day and he said, where do I go now? So put him in today. If he gets a draw, we run there. Otherwise, wait for another week. But he so deserves a win, this little horse. Got way too far back the other day off a slow speed. And congratulations to the Matthews family, their first Metro winner.
Yeah, absolutely. A super effort. A 12 out of 10 ride. That was just amazing to watch. I know you started with barrier 1, which is always a big plus, but where you got him to?
Oh, yeah, it was lucky that I didn't think there'd be much speed with only Johnny the Fox being the speed, but they went along really, really good, and everything opened up, so it makes it easy.
And then on the turn, you were thinking, will I go out or will I go in? Shortcuts always wise?
Well, I just sort of had a little prayer that Johnny the Wolf would come off the fence, and he did, so I was lucky in that respect.
Light blinking at the 1200. Track tail drawn in. Still holding them. Race 6 of the day. Now we're right racing. Mintaka Loud away about 4th or 5th. Shot of Whiskey. Maximum Vortex the first couple. Going forward is Amore Veloce. Track Tail. Handy also there is a Bow Rumble, and going forward out wider on the track as He's Heaven. Mintaka Lad about 7th over on the outside. Mount Fuji's on the rail. A length and a half further back to Superb, and then we've got Hellish on the inside of Hurt So Good, and they're clear from Daytona. Third last standing order on the inside of Ready for Anything, and last of all is Red Zeus. So Amore Veloce away from the fence in front. 3 wide as He's Heaven. Third is Maximum Vortex on the inside. Creeping for Mintaka Lad out wider on the track over Bow Rumble. Track Tail, Shot of Whiskey, and Superb gets towards the outside. He's Heaven's grabbed the lead. Mintaka Lad down the outside. Running home as well. Still there. Bow Rumble weaving home. Shot of Whiskey, and further back on the run to Superb. He's Heaven just in front. The outside Bow Rumble. He's Heaven still in front near the line though, and He's Heaven a big odds as one from either Bow Rumble or Mintaka Lad. Track Tail Ready for Anything good late. Superb, Shot of Whiskey, and then Mount Fuji with the standing order. Daytona, Amore Veloce, Maximum Vortex, followed by Hurt So Good, Red Zeus, and Hellish at the rear.
Yeah, welcome to Doomben, race 6, number 10, He's Heaven. Desley Fort starts $66.30 and $14.60 with Sam Collett on board.
Desley Forster takes out the 6th race here with He's Heaven, and at a big price, Desley, and ka-ching for you.
Yeah, look, he probably shouldn't be those odds. They were ridiculous. Like, he's won at Ipswich over 800. The other day he come out slow and missed the start, probably a couple of lengths, now 1,000. Only got beat, 4 lengths. So his run was quite good. And so today I just left it semi, jumped brilliant, and just said, look, everyone knows he's got a bit of a habit of wanting to fight and throws, he said. Just said to Sammy, ride him off the end of the buckle. Don't go anywhere near him. Just ride him at the end of the buckle and just ride him where he lands. If you're 3 deep, sit 3 deep. But as I said, he's a quality. He's the Wallace family. He's a beautiful bred horse. You probably wouldn't get a better bred horse in here today. And look,
out of Lights of Heaven.
Lights of Heaven. Like, look, he's just a bit naughty. And as I said, he's a beautiful horse, and like I said, didn't look like a pretty ride for Sammy, but she just rode the horse to him.
So. You, of course, took over the racing of this horse maybe half a dozen starts ago? Yeah, no, Ronnie and Dude only like horses that win races in town, and he was just getting frustrated, and he's promised the world, and they going to sell him, and they said, oh no, well, if you want to, you can lease him, because I fell in love with him the moment he walked in the stables, and so... He's very sport, and he's turned into a nice ATM machine. He's an ATM machine, and he'd be super spoiled, Sammy.
Yeah, and you know what? He deserves it, because, geez, it was a tough effort today. It was 3 wide and working. He put them to the sword a long way out, and he was so tough. I was so proud of him.
Yeah, really brave run, wasn't it? He dug deep.
Yeah, he's a funny horse. You wouldn't play cards with him. He knows all the tricks out there, but, I mean, Diz does all the work with him. Obviously, she told you about the background of him, and... he's a hard horse to dislike. He's got heaps of personality, and he's so tough.
He's not the easiest horse to ride either, is he?
No, you've got to let him do his thing, really. Yeah.
He's in charge. Well done.
Thanks.
All in, bit of gear flung out the back. Racing, Cosmo Centaurus third last to get going. Petticoat began well. The Gambling Greek hustled forward. Likewise, Surprise Honey out wider. Dream Smart, Hearts are better. Astor Poor, Mashani Rock out 3 wide. Further back to just in behind those Bonfire Spark. Cosmo Centaurus out 3 and 4 wide down the side. And they're clear from Ready to Ignite and Limahuli. In front, Surprise Honey. Second, the Gambling Greek. And third, Dream Smart. Petticoat in fourth as they swing down the side. Going forward as Hearts are better 3 wide. Cosmo Centaurus 4 and 5 wide down the side. Astor Poor hard up against the fence, and further back to Mashani Rock and Bonfire Spark up the 350. Surprise Honey in front. Second, the outside, the Gambling Greek. Further back to Dream Smart. Running home as Hearts are better. Cosmo Centaurus is still back second and third last across the track. Looming up the Gambling Greek. Coming through Dream Smart. And Dream Smart is Shanghai clear up the 50, a length and a half in front, and Dream Smart heavily backed as 1 second. Master Poor jumping up out of the ground. Third Hearts Are Better. The Gambling Greek Mashani Rock followed further back by Ready to Ignite, and then Surprise Honey. Poro Cosmo Centaurus will sleep for a week. Limahuli Petticoat and Bonfire Spark.
CJ Graham takes out race number 7 for trainer Liam Birchley on Dream Smart. What a beautiful ride you were able to give her from that inside gate with 52 kilos on her back.
Yeah, those good barriers, they certainly make our jockeys' jobs easy. But Liam had her, primed perfectly for today, and it was a good training effort because she missed the run the other day. She got hurt in the float on the way down. So he's done a really good job to have her here ready to go today. And like you said, the perfect run, and with the 52, she was able to sprint hard and fast when I got the gap.
She's really developed into a good sort, hasn't she?
I needed a stepladder to get up there. She's a very big horse with a very good turn of foot, so it's exciting to see what she's probably in for the winter.
Yeah. Well done.
Thank you.
Just about up into line. The light turned on, and now we're right for the 8th. 1200. Light flashing, they're racing now, and King Capper away brilliantly. Second, the outside Manhood. All that pizzazz going forward. Master Showman's up into 4th. Tectonic Plate 5th on the rails. Further back to Safe Work. At Wits End, drifting a long way back. Mashani Sniper. Likewise, Don't Stop and Hatchet the outside. So King Capper's in front. Second, Manhood. Third and 3 wide is All That Pizzazz. Fourth, the inside Tectonic Plate. Further back to Master Showman. A length and a half to At Wits End. Out 3 wide. Improving as Mashani Sniper. Safe Work third last. Hatchet second last over on the outside of Don't Stop. King Capper's in front down the side by 3 parts here. Second, Manhood. All That Pizzazz has been wide. Tectonic Plate on the rail. Master Showman further back. Circling there is Safe Work 4 and 5 wide. Likewise at Wits End. At the 3.15, King Capper's dashed away. 3 lengths in front now. Manhood trying. Likewise Tectonic Plate. Safe Work down the outside, but King Capper at the 150s well clear, about 3 lengths in front. Safe Work is running home well, but King Capper heavily backed is too good. King Capper's 1 second. Safe Work just ahead of Tectonic Plate. Photo 4th, Mashani Sniper or at Wits End. Don't Stop, Manhood, Hatchet, followed further back by All That Pizzazz. The last one was Master Showman.
All right, favourite home here in the 8th, King Capper. Let's have a chat with stable foreman Craig Kavanagh on behalf of Tony Godlin. And well earned this win for this guy. It's been a long, hard road back to the winner's stall.
Yeah, Bernie, it's been a long time between drinks, but he's been racing good, but just without winning. And today, CJ jumped him out and just dictated in front, and he gave a real good kick when straightening up, and he had the race won a long way from home.
He certainly did. Last 600, 32.91.
Yeah, I used to be able to run that myself when I was a young fella. But yeah, no, it was a very, very good time.
Super time. What was it that happened to him? Did he get galloped on?
Oh, he had a little floating incident, and he was out for a while, and now these days he just stays in the office and stays in the stables, and we don't travel him, and he loves stable life. He yesterday afternoon out in the yard, he gave the strap a hell of a time, and then today at the races he knew what he was here for, and horse paraded great, and he won very good, and it was a good ride by CJ.
It was indeed. Well done, Cav.
Thank you.
All right, let's have a chat with CJ now. That is 3 for the day. What a day out.
I love days like this.
I bet you do.
I sure do. It makes all the hard ones sort of worthwhile, but I honestly can't have back then just going, oh, how lucky am I, to be here and to be given these opportunities, and fantastic to ride a winner for Tony and the team. They've stuck with me with this horse, so to get the win for them today is very rewarding, but King Capper certainly deserved it, and today leading with the track as it is was really his go.
I mean, breaking 33? Break 32.91.
I was just really happy with how easy I got there and how well he settled throughout. And when I was able to build from the 600 and give a strong kick, I knew they were going to struggle to pick him up. It was good to see him do that today.
Well done.
Thank you.
In an open market, the light turned on for the 9th. 13.50 racing. They've jumped as one, barring Red Defcon is out the back. Atmosphere began well, really sooled along, going forward, Lost in Transit. Up into third space, Tracker, Zoology, Handy. Ezekiel's on the inside of Corf Castle. Yoshino 3 wide, She-Hab, Naval Trader. Atlantic Ocean, trapped out Swift Charm. Second last is Black Jerk and Red Defcon, a length and a half away. So Lost in Transit's in front. Second space, Tracker. Third and 3 wide is Atmosphere. Fourth, the outside is further back to Zoology, improving Corf Castle, the rail. A length and a half, Ezekiel. Yoshino, She-Hab, Naval Trader. Next, the inside, Atlantic Ocean, Black Jerk, Red Defcon, and Swift Charm is now last of all. Lost in Transit just in front. Second space, Tracker at the 450. A length and a half away. Third, Corf Castle. Atmosphere is struggling. Next, the inside is Ezekiel. Further back to Yoshino, but Space Tracker's grabbed the lead. Lost in Transit tries to go with it. Corf Castle runs home well, and they're well clear from further back. Naval Trader. Space Tracker just in front. Corf Castle on the outside. Naval Trader late as Black Jerk down the outside. Space Tracker, Corf Castle. Naval Trader on the outside. Flashing Red Defcon. Got up. Red Defcon from nowhere. 4 for CJ Graham as 1 from Naval Trader. Not sure third. Black Jerk, Space Tracker, Ezekiel. She-Hab, Corf Castle. Followed further back by Atlantic Ocean. Lost in Transit. Then we had Swift Charm, Yoshino, Atmosphere and Zoology at the tail.
Red Defcon, weaving in and out in the home straight, has got up. As Josh mentioned in the call, 4 winners for CJ Graham. She is hot to trot. Naval Trader gets that second spot. Black Duke will take third. Well, a Class 1 horse in a Class 6. Matt Kropp having confidence in this mare. She's only won the 1 from 24 prior to today with 14 minors, and her form this time around suggested she was back. She showed a fair bit of promise earlier in her career and then lost away a little bit, but this time in, she'd been so unlucky, including a close-up finish to Fukubana last start. But have a look at her here going back towards the inside. These leaders are collapsing. They went way too fast, those two out in front. Naval Trader looked likely 100 out, but he's been gathered in late by Red Defcon, and Black Duke getting that third spot. Now let's look for CJ way back in the field. She's off heels and she's trying to get clear running. Here she is in the middle. She's got a lap full. Red Defcon is gaining momentum quickly. She's behind in Transit, who's going backwards. There's the gap. Naval Trader wide out is about to take the lead, but Red Defcon getting through along the rails and has grabbed the lead inside the last 25 metres. So hats off to CJ Graham today, Bernie.
Oh, yes, 4 on a Saturday is outrageously good. But let's have a chat to William Kropp. William, this mare has been threatening to do this for so long, so frustrating, but what a win.
Oh, she's been terribly unlucky, but it took a great ride from CJ. She's been riding great all day, hasn't she?
Yeah, she has, and she came out her customary last, which she can do today.
Yeah, we're looking for a nice one-off, one-back thereabouts, but, you know, those things happen. They went pretty hard and she weaved a miracle passage.
Yeah, she has only won the one race, but she's already won 260 odd grand before today.
Yeah, she's very talented. She's been knocking on the door all the time. We tried to get her over a trip early, and she's just been a frustrating one, but she's so talented. The Wakestar family's been really patient.
They have indeed. Do you think you've found her sort of perfect trip now, this sort of 1,400 a mile?
We were thinking before this start, we might step her up to a mile. She's relaxing that well. But anywhere between here and a mile's, nice.
Great job. Enjoy the win.
Thanks, Bernie.
Yeah, there is William Kropp doing a marvellous job, of course, a trainer in his own right. This one's in Dad's name, isn't it, I think? Yes, this one's in Dad's name, but, they train together. She's a beautiful mare, actually. And she has been right from the get-go and just so consistent. As I mentioned, only won 9 seconds she's had, 5 thirds. She's won 262,000 prior to today. And she picks up about 49,000 here today. As William alluded to, they did try to get her out sort of over further, but you can see she's really matured into a very strong-looking mare now. So maybe this is her trip now, around the 1,400 metre mark. And what about our CJ Graham? That is 4 for the day. She is beside herself. And she'd have got a huge thrill out of storming home on this mare here today, because she knew what you would have known, what you had under you. You could see that passage just opening up for you. It was fantastic.
Yeah, that's definitely the way to ride her. She's a very quirky horse, and I would have loved to have been closer today, but it's just not the way to ride her. I was happy with the speed, and I did think to come out when things weren't opening up, sort of from the 500 onwards, but they were starting to close more on the outside than what they were on the inside, and I was happy to duck back to the inside because that's where, the best part of the track's been all day, and I was just so pleased to get the splits when I did, and because I know she can do that when she's been so relaxed early. And yeah, she savaged the line, but I was cantering back going, I hope I got it, because I wasn't sure whether I did or not, because
they had no idea you were coming.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic, and great to get another winner for the crop team. They do a good job with their horses, but 4 as a senior, I can't believe it.
4 as a senior, and to have that kind of run home, the gap's just opening just as you get to them. That timing is impeccable.
It is. Winning on a leader is exhilarating, don't get me wrong, but when that is a different kind of a buzz for sure.
Great job, well done.
Thanks, Bernie.
Whoop, Junipel's up in the air, but back down again. And the light turned on. Last race of the day. Gate 3, the fave there racing. Devastate began well. Not as well as Jetty going forward. Flying Trapeze right up there as well. Leaning forward, June 45 pressing on. Warp Speed's out very, very wide. Junipel on the inside of Cronenberg. A length and a half to Torrance, Caruto, Red Top. That's Molly Kipling's Journey and Anna McCall race. A bit of speed on. Flying Trapeze in front. Working forward, June 45. Sharing third, the race favourite Devastate with Jetty. 2.5 to Warp Speed, Junipel, 1.5 to Cronenberg, and 2 further back, Caruto on the inside, followed there by Torrens. A long way back as that's Molly, Red Top, a length and a half to Kipling's Journey. Over on the outside of Anna McCoy, so June 45 is rolled clear by just over 2 lengths now. Jetty's up to second, third Flying Trapeze. Devastate fourth down the side, followed further back by Junipel, Warp Speed, a length and a half to Cronenberg, Caruto, 2.5 further back to next the inside. That's Molly Torrens a long way back with Red Top, Anna McCoy and Kipling's Journey. In front, June 45, but closing in seemingly over on the outside is Jetty, only about a neck away. Devastator's making ground out 3 wide. Further back 2, nearer the inside, Flying Trapeze. Warp Speed gets towards the outside. Running home is Cronenberg right down the outside. Junipel the next one. Devastate's grabbed the lead. Here comes Cronenberg. Late Flying Trapeze the inside, but Devastate in front from Cronenberg up the 50, knuckling down Cronenberg though, grabbing the lead. He's bounced back today. Cronenberg's 1 second. Devastate, I think, just ahead of Anna McCoy, thundering home out wide. Not too far away, Red Top, Junipel, Flying Trapeze, Caruto, June 45. That's Molly, Warp Speed, Kipling's Journey, Jetty knocked up alongside Torrens at the rear.
So Tony Gollin with the Quinella in the last. Cronenberg. Well, what happened last start? $8.90 and $2.60. Devastate returning $1.40. And yeah, look at Anna McCoy getting to the line strongly, coming to the outside there. No clear running for That's Molly, who was working into it beautifully but badly held up in the home straight. Number 7, Anna McCoy for Jim Byrne does get third. Jim rode him negatively, knowing that there was going to be a hot speed, and he couldn't really go forward when he wanted to on Anna McCoy. He had to wait, but he's really hit the line strongly, probably looking for the biggest stretches of Eagle Farm. That was a terrific run. Look at him wide out. But at this point here, Emily Lang taking Cronenberg to the lead, and he was a totally different horse today than what he was 2 weeks ago. Just waiting for clarification of the 4th placing. But if you're on Molly there, that's her with the yellow sleeves, predominantly red colours. And she's just got no clear running whatsoever over the final part there. But, well, he'd been ultra consistent this time in this fellow Cronenberg. Heavily supported last start. Disappointing, but if you kept the faith, Bernie, you've got plenty today.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't really know what happened to him last start. Let's ask Cav, because that was a good win today.
The last start, the instructors were to lead, and due to jockey error, he sort of gave away the lead a little bit too quick. And then he got inside, a horse CJ was on, and she just sort of gave him a little bit of a tighten up, and the horse resented it. Today, he was one off the fence, plenty of room. They hooked along, which suited him. Yeah. And this girl seems to have affinity with this horse because he goes straight when she rides him. And he went straight and let down very, very nice.
Obviously, you had the hot favourite in the race as well, Devastate. He's ran very well.
He's raced good, considering that he over-raced for 3 parts of the race. Yeah. When they slowed up that fraction, he just sort of started to over-race and throwing his head around. Ian's done a good job to keep him in control. I thought he was home, actually, and then Cronenberg come out of nowhere. And another old horse that we're looking after, old Juniper, he ducked out of the two. He's due for the pension, and he ducked out to have a go at him, but they were too strong for him.
They were indeed. I mean, these horses often meet each other, and usually we get a turnabout win because they're all fairly evenly matched, aren't they?
Yeah, usually sometimes you see a different winner every time they meet, Yeah. But he was well weighted today, this horse, with the claim, and everything just went well.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, we'll have a chat with the winning jockey now, Emily Lang. Well done, and he's not that easy to ride out, is he?
No, he's got a very extravagant action on him, Bernie, but no, he was good today, obviously. I've been riding him with sort of 61 and whatnot on his back, and it was great to sort of have the big weight drop today, and I actually anticipated being a lot closer in the run than what we ended up, but just relaxed so nicely and had a great finish today.
I'm thinking these days he's better ridden when he's not so close to the lead. Obviously that's tempo related for him, because if there's no tempo he's probably on the chewy.
Yeah, definitely. I actually haven't had the privilege of being able to get him out and get him running. He's just jumps out and goes to sleep on me, but no, he was great today, but he showed a really nice turn of foot.
Well done.
Thanks, Bernie.